Holy moly, folks, can you believe this? Last week at this time, exactly 1 week ago, right here in this spot, it looked like this. Now, it is going to be pushing 70 degrees today. I think it's already up to 65 here. And it is t-shirt weather. Hoo-wee. So I got something special for you guys. I've been doing all these beer reviews. And the beers I've been doing are barrel aged, which means they put the beer in the whiskey barrels. Well, I've got something different today. This beer right here, they put the barrels in the beer. Yeah. All right, folks. Today we're going to do Innis and Gunn. This is out of Scotland. This is a Scottish whiskey barrel ale. And this is going to be a little different. Now all the, got my glasses twisted around. All the beers I've been doing up to this point, especially the barrel aged stuff, it's been super dark, super viscous stouts. Now, this one's a little different. I can already see through the bottle. On the bottle it says the original. That's what I'm doing. It's the original. The original is our flagship beer. The one that started it all. Our unique Scotch whiskey barrel aging process unlocks flavors like vanilla and toffee, which combine with the malty character of our golden ale to create an incredible taste experience. We've spent more than a decade perfecting our craft. Find out more at innisandgunn.com. Well, this is going to be different. This is going to be cool. I've seen a few people do this. So while it's not going to be super dark and I don't know how rich it's going to be yet, I haven't tasted it. This is different. So what they do is they actually dismantle or break apart the barrels. They actually put them in the beer instead of putting the beer in the barrel. So we're going to see if it makes a difference. I've heard nothing but good stuff about this so far, and this is a cool. I love the bottle. I don't know what it is about these bottles. It is cool. Now this beer is a little cool. It's not cold. It didn't come out of the fridge. It's just been chilly in the house, so it's just been sitting there waiting on me to drink it. Take my old bottle opener. Look at that bubble right on top. Isn't that cool? Add that to the fancy beer bottle cap collection. Let's give this a man. This is kind of taking me back to the Moorlands here a little bit. Now, as you can see, this just looks like a beer. Doesn't have that super dark look to it. Look at that head. Man, I didn't even pour that aggressively, but look at that head that's on that thing. Wow. Gonna get it all poured in here. I'm gonna give it a nose. Well, it's got this giant head on it. Wow. Very sweet smelling, really rich. I'm gonna let that settle for just a minute. I'm picking up a little bit of the barrel, and I think it's the vanilla. And supposedly it's got like some toffee notes in it, some toffee flavors that are going to be hanging out in there. Look, I guess that's what you call lace in the glass. Oh my God, look at that. Wow. And like I said, I tried not to pour that super aggressive, but she's got quite the head on her. Dadgum. All right, we're going to sit here for a minute and let this settle down, and then I'll come back and give it a little tasty taste. Well, that right there, folks, is just a head that won't give up. Look how it's lacing that glass up. It's been a little bit. It's hanging out, man. That is like thick like whipped cream. So we're just gonna go for it. Get a little frosting on my mustache here. Let's try the old Innis and Gunns here. Now this is right off the bat, it's got a different taste. It's what would you call that? It's not nearly as sweet as the you know, the bourbon counties and KBS's. Of course, it's not that sweet, but it's got a nice little hit to it. I'm trying to pick up. Yeah, there it is. There's a little bit, just a hint of the toffee and the vanilla, but I mean just a hint. Really, really refreshing. This is a beer I feel like you could come in after a hard day of yard work and drink one of these. I almost want to refrigerate these. I think if I refrigerate these, I like it even more, but I do really like it. It does have a lingering bitterness that you know, like beer should have, that hangs out in the back of your throat. It's just a hint sweet, but not really sweet. I mean, it's just, there's a hint, but that's it. And that head's just hanging out there. Let's see, what are we pulling horsepower wise on this thing? 6.6%. So this is about half the alcohol of a KBS and less than half of a Bourbon County. It's really good though. It's refreshing. It's one of those kind of beers. It's like I said, if you're out working all day, this is it's really refreshing. It does have a little bit. I mean, you can definitely feel the whiskey in this, but it's not overpowering. This tastes more like a delicious beer than a barrel-aged beer, but it is there. It's there. This is like kind of like if you just put a shot of whiskey in a beer. Now, putting the barrels in the beer instead of the beer in the barrels, I mean, I guess that works. The bourbon taste, the Scotch whiskey, Scotch whiskey barrel ale. The Scotch whiskey is not as prominent as the bourbon is in the barrel aged stouts that I've tried so far. It's there, but it's not super strong. So this might be for somebody who likes the barrel aged beers, but maybe the bourbon or the whiskey is too much for you. This might take it down a notch for you. this might be in that comfort zone. And look at that head still holding on to that. Look what it's done to my glass. So like I said, this is just really a refreshing beer. Now I will tell you, last night when I reviewed the KBS, I ended up drinking 3 of those, and 3 is too many. 1 is nice, 2 is about perfect, 3 is too much for me. I feel like I could drink a 6-pack of these and be all right. So that wind blowing. I can't believe this weather, and I can't believe this beer journey that I'm on. The Innis and Gunn original, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. If I had to put it against any of the other barrel-aged beers I've drank so far, it's probably going to be down towards the bottom. But as far as beers I've drank, just beer I've drank, this is pretty high up there. This is better than any domestic beer I've tried. But it's a little light on the whiskey, or maybe I'm just drinking too much. I don't know. You guys let me know if you've ever tried this, what you think about it. It's a lot lighter. It's maybe a lighter option if you want to do barrel aged. It's only got about half the alcohol of a KBS, and it is definitely a different taste. This tastes more like just traditional beer, as opposed to the stouts, and especially the barrel aged stouts. It's got some sweetness. I can pick up a little bit of the toffee and the vanilla, but not much, not really much at all. It's just a good beer. Now I wouldn't, if I was out trying to take on one of these barrel-aged journeys, adventures like I have been, this one may be like you hold off on this one, because it's not really hitting me in the face as being a barrel-aged beer. But it's really good. It's really delicious. I'm just sitting out here enjoying this weather. We're going to take one last little chug of this thing. I will see you guys around. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Like I said, it's a really good beer. The big chug, I got a little bit more whiskey. It is refreshing though. It's good beer. Y'all take care. Rock on.